What's up, guys? John Kipe here, running for governor of New Hampshire. So, I think, geez, people got to get real. That's what I'm here to talk about. Let's get real. So, I was talking to a couple, husband and wife, that are both professors at UNH, the local university here, if you didn't know. And they were telling me how, basically all of the students, or a lot of the students, think what's happening in Palestine is genocide, and they think that Joe Biden is the cause of it. And they said straight up, they're like, there's almost nothing he can do at this point to convince someone that he's not, contributing to this genocide in Palestine. And so I think you really got to think about that if you're a Democrat, because I think if you look at the numbers, there's a very good chance Donald Trump is going to win in November. Very good chance. Look at Kennedy. I talked to one of my friends who's really big into Kennedy. I brought up my criticisms of Kennedy, but he was way into it. Okay, and I don't think that the Democrats are going to lose. Joe Biden's not going to lose because people vote for Donald Trump. He's going to lose because people don't show up to vote at all. Okay? So you got to start thinking another step ahead, which is how do we combat a Trump presidency? And I would suggest the best way is to have a governor who is a Democrat. And I will push back against Trump's worst authoritarian impulses as governor. Way harder than the other candidates, I promise you. Why? Because I don't care as much about the rules. So let's think about this. If Donald Trump wins because the young people didn't show up, and if the person that you pick for governor also doesn't inspire young people to go out, then we're going to lose all the way down the ballot. All right, from the top to the bottom. So this is what I suggest. Elect me. Vote for me in the primary. But this is what it's going to take is the baby boomers are going to have to give up a little bit of their desire to not see their towns change. Because my generation, we need housing. Okay, we need housing. We've demanded it. And I still meet very good, solid Democrats who do not understand this. And this is what you need to understand. If you or your candidates aren't producing housing, and if you vote for someone who says they're going to produce housing and doesn't, you're going to lose a generation of Democrats. We're not going to become Republicans, but we're not going to vote Democrat anymore. Okay, we have reached the boiling point in which we keep voting and nothing changes, and the two parties have become almost indecipherable in many ways. And that might be hard for you to hear. You're thinking, no, but we did all these things in infrastructure. Okay, no one cares about that. If your rent is now 50, 60, 70% of your income, all the infrastructure bills in the world are meaningless, okay? Meaningless. And so it's really important for the baby boomers to realize you need us, millennials and Gen Z, to win this election, okay? And if that means pressuring Biden to get the money and the bombs that we are sending to Israel out of there to stop funding Israel, that's what you have to do. You have to be willing to make compromises and sacrifices, okay? And what you might be sacrificing in terms of housing is a little more traffic in your town. But the alternative is Republicans winning, okay? Because at the end of the day, if the Democrats aren't for housing and the Republicans aren't for housing, then I have no business in either one of those parties, and we're going to have to make our own in 2026. That's the plan. Okay, now you know. So don't act like it's a surprise when there's a third party in 2026 and I'm on the ballot.